everyone. So I just came home from school. I'm gonna put my bag down. Sociology paper 3. I don't want to sound too overconfident, but that was the best one. I'm pretty sure that was the best one because they actually stuck to the advanced information. The 30 marker was about theories, and I actually really liked the question because it allowed you to talk about the inevitability of crime and the benefits of crime, but then also with your own knowledge add stuff about victimization. So I actually really liked the 30 marker. It was pretty good. 4 marker was about green crime, 2 problems of measuring it. I wrote about how there's not like there's people. I wrote about how people argue about the definition of green crime as one. And then the other problem, it wasn't as strong, but I was basically saying people, like the general public, don't really know too much about green crime. So they might just, they might not know that they are committing green crime. So I went with that. I don't know if it was right or not. The 6 marker, I wrote about increased surveillance and CCTV. I wrote about curfews, and I wrote about how we live in a surveillance society. That point again wasn't as strong, but I still explained my point. 10 marker about victims and social class. I basically wrote perception is that ruling class are the victims when in reality it's social class who are victims. No clue what my second point was. I kind of blocked that one out. Okay, so for some unknown reason in this clip I decided to detail the entire 30 marker that I wrote, and it was so unnecessary, so I've sped through it. If you guys want to know, comment and I'll get back to you, but it really was not interesting. 30 marker, like I said, I wrote about functionalists.
I did I have 3 paragraphs, 1 mini paragraph, conclusion paragraph. I think then for the one device I wrote about Polsky and I wrote about pornography as like a safety valve for, presented. So they don't have as much protection because statistically they're not facing that many problems.
And then, why am I out of breath? Sorry. Then the Marxist paragraph, I basically
wrote that crime benefits capitalism because it justifies over-policing the working class because
handled within the business because it's dodgy.
And basically saying that they use crime to justify the control they have.
The conclusion basically was that crime is inevitable because of how society is set up, and there are always people who will need to commit crime to achieve success. But then I said crime is not beneficial to everyone because there are too many victims and there's too many people suffering for it to be beneficial to society as a whole. That was so long. I'm so sorry for breaking it down so intensely. Last 20 marker, it was all right. It was on social action theory and structural theory and how to study human behavior. And I basically was saying social action theory are interpretivists and kind of wrote their perspective. I wrote structural theorists are labeling theory, and positivist wrote that, and then I was kind of doing the comparison, and it was like the question was social action is useful for studying human behavior, and I was like it's not necessarily the most useful, because there are positives and negatives, but it would be even more useful if you took the postmodern approach and kind of combined them both, because they're both not 100% right. That was a lot of talking. I'm back at home now. I have an exam on Wednesday, which is English Lit paper 2, which is I think my least favorite of the entire bunch. I love my teacher, but I hate that paper. So yeah, I'm gonna get something to eat because I'm starving. Probably, I'm really tempted to go watch an episode of The Blacklist or maybe Grey's Anatomy that I haven't in a while. Then we're gonna write goodbyes. See you then. Not the green light, oh God. Guys, I'm sat here doing revision and I'm just so tired of it. I'm exhausting myself. Sorry. I'm literally exhausting myself reading and writing the entire day, and it's getting to the point where my eyes are blurry, I cannot see, and I just want to go to bed. But I can't because I have an exam tomorrow, and English is my worst subject and I've consistently gotten C's, and I need to get a B. I need it. Guys, I have just found the most amazing thing. So this is a folder that I bought from Wilco a couple months ago for the last mocks, and I was like, maybe I have some past papers in there. I had 3 past papers in there. So now I've got 3 extracts and 6 essay questions. So I'm gonna do this extract. I'm gonna give myself 2 hours and a half, do this extract and the questions. I'm pretty sure that the last time we did, I planned question C, so I'm gonna do question A, but that just made me really happy. Guys, I keep finding great revision materials. I was going through another folder and I found this. It is a sheet of debates around a theme, and it has all these themes for Gatsby here, different statements, so I can agree, disagree, add evidence. The same on the next page with Age of Innocence. Hey guys, so it's Tuesday night, it's just about to be 9 o'clock, and I'm sat in my room kind of contemplating the exam tomorrow, and I'm very, very nervous, like because English is my hardest subject, and it's actually the one that I kind of enjoy the most sometimes, so it's a bit weird, but I've consistently been getting C's like the whole way throughout sixth form, and it's so annoying because every time I revise harder and I do more practice essays and I do all of this, but then it comes to the exam and something just freaks me out and I can never ever get past that barrier. But I don't know why, like I'm getting in my own head about it. And anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys later. Exam is over. English is over. I'm really excited. Here's me by my photo. That's very embarrassing, sorry about that. I'm gonna get my stuff, go to ICT, print some stuff off, then I'm gonna meet Aoife and Kiara outside because we're studying for geography on Friday, which I'm nervous for. I'm telling the vlog how the exam went. Not my best. There is no way that is going in. Just give it a rating out of 10.
It was alright.
I'd give it like a 7.
I feel like if I wasn't so tired and drained, I probably would have done better.
Guys, I was exhausted by the end.
You only have one exam left. I'm never coming into school again.
And I'm actually really sad. I might cry on Friday. I might cry on Friday.
See your result. You're gonna cry?
Yeah, what if I cry on Friday just because I'm just like emotion? Like, guys, it's Thursday morning. It is my last day revising ever. Maybe not ever, but it is the last day of revision because I have geography paper 3 tomorrow, and then I am done with my A-levels, and I am so excited. But before we get into that, let me give you a breakdown on English. So in our school we do American literature from 1880 to 1940, and the text that we do is The Great Gatsby and The Age of Innocence. Both those texts are good, but I've come to not like them because of how much we study them, and that's okay. I think I'd still say I like them. Sorry. So the first question is the extract question, the second question is the essay question, but I just did the essay first because I felt like I needed to remember my quotes and my critics' quotes, and I would have forgotten them if I did the extract first. So the 2 question options were something like success is worshipped as itself, and the other one was about suffering, but I can't remember the question. And I'm very worried because I did the question about success and like 85% of people did the question about suffering, so I feel like that one was more obvious, but I just didn't do it, and I'm a bit concerned because everyone else did. Like, I don't know, I'm a bit worried, but it was okay. Like, I remembered all the critics I wanted to, I added quotes, I was happy with my context and everything. I mainly disagreed with the statement. I did 1 agree point, 2 disagree points, just because that's how I felt about the question. And then for the extract, we were like, please don't be 1940. It was from 1940. So the text was from 1940, so it was in the modernist era, about 1885, which is like the naturalist realist era, which is very frustrating because you then have to talk about something that was written in this time but about this time and see how those 2 things kind of interact. And the text was actually pretty good. I remember being in the exam and wanting to know what happened next, and yeah, I think for that one, most of the literary devices were like dialogue, and it was more about what people were saying, how they were saying it, who was talking, and there wasn't much dialogue, but when there was, that's where really most of the language analysis was. Yeah, the paper was 2 hours and a half. It was fine. an examiner was on FaceTime during the exam. But yeah, I think I was happy with that paper, and overall, I'm praying, like I am praying at this point, to get a B in English from both these papers, and I really hope I have, because yeah, I don't know, yesterday I wanted to come out of the paper and just start crying because I was so stressed, but no tears, we've got one day left. Guys, I don't care if people call me childish for this, I will admit to it 100%. My favourite show in the entire world is The Deep. It is this show, I'm pretty sure it's Canadian, The Deep, it's on BBC. How come they came out with season 4 on the 30th of May and nobody thought to tell me? I thought The Deep was done because they found Lemuria. Sorry for the spoiler. They found Lemuria. I thought the show was done, but I've just opened BBC and they've recommended The Deep season 4. That's not right. I'm so excited. I'm gonna watch episode now. I can't. Yeah, I am. And I'm just gonna. We printed out this booklet yesterday, and the resource booklet, and I'm gonna do a question. Good morning for the last time. Guys, today it is 33 degrees. 34 degrees. Today's also my last day of school. Last exam. The last time going to school with uniform. Last time going into school until results day.
That is crazy.
Unless everyone convinces me to go in next week when I don't want to. But yeah, it's the last day. I'm not really sad just because I've already had my last day. And it already like ended, so I don't have to be sad about it anymore. But yeah, last day. Okay guys, so it is Saturday morning, I'm home alone. Leah and Mum went to Manchester to go visit the university, which they've been sending me pictures and videos, and I'm kind of jealous because obviously there's no more restrictions anymore, so they're going in like all the different accommodations and stuff. It is the end. It is the end of A-levels, and I have not been happier in a very long time. I'm still exhausted. Today's my recovery day. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not leaving the house. But I'm so glad that it's finally over. Like, I'm sad that I'm never going to go to school again. I'm going to miss my friends, but I'm still going to see them. But, like, I'm so relieved. Like, I just have nothing to do. Do you know what I mean? Like, I have 2 months of summer. Like, I've never had this before because GCSEs, we didn't really get that because we were in lockdown. Every other time, it's been like 6 weeks. But I've got 2 months of unfiltered summer and I'm really over that, to be honest. This video is very, very long, so I need to wrap it up quickly. I'll tell you about Geography Paper 3 Synoptic. Personally, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. So I opened the resource booklet and it said SIDS. No idea what it was, and then obviously I read it and it was like small island developing states, something like that, and it was basically just island nations all around the world, and I honestly don't think it was that bad, and Aoife agrees with me. Like, we didn't see how bad it was. I used up all my time, to be honest. I had 4 minutes at the end to kind of go over it, recheck the maths question, do all of that, but I think honestly the worst questions for me was question 1, which is the difference between a natural hazard and natural disaster. And I think I wrote the right answer, but I don't think I'll get 4 marks, maybe like 2 or 3. But yeah, the maths question, I got 0.9 and I got 31.6. Kiara got the same thing. Maybe we were right. We don't know if we are yet. The 24 marker was good, 18 marker was good, the 8 markers were good. The other 4 marker was fine. Like, honestly, I don't want to sound big-headed and I don't want to sound too confident, but I also think that paper 3 for geography was the best paper as well, which scares me because, like, I've never done this sort of paper before and I feel the most confident in it, whereas paper 1 and paper 2 we've been doing for 2 years and I don't have the same level of confidence. It was also, we were in the dance studio, which was really, really weird, and like they'd covered up the mirrors and everything, but we were just in a tiny room and it was just the geography class and we were all just doing the thing. And I was really relaxed the whole time, like I wasn't stressed. And obviously with the synoptic, they gave you the resource booklet, and I think all the figures were pretty good. Figure 11, I really struggled to understand because it had like carbon concentration on one side and then it had like difference in temperature, but I didn't understand what it meant. And then there was the other figure, which I think figure 5, with like the average 5-year thingy, and then it was going it was weird. Figure 5, figure 11 threw me off, didn't make any sense to me, but I still tried to incorporate them. But yeah, honestly, that paper was fine. Like, it was a great way to end it. It was like, I was calm. Yeah, it's over. Geography's over, not forever, because I'm hoping to study at uni, but A-levels are finished. Like, I'm done, sorry for the stain, by the way. I am done with school. Like, I'm done. And I'm so excited. So the next step is to look for a job for this summer. I did have a job lined up for me, but it couldn't go through at the last minute. And I've had a couple of other people get back to me, but I'm only free to work for 4 weeks, and a lot of people need someone for longer. Thank you so much to everybody who's joined over these past few days, to everybody who's subscribed, who's been loving the A-level content. I'm still planning to continue vlogging like I do every Sunday. I post a weekly vlog, and then throughout the week on a Thursday, I think I'm just gonna do random videos, maybe some reaction videos, because I have more time now to film and edit. But yeah, thank you so much to everybody who has joined along. Comment down below how your A-levels have gone this week and how many you have left, because hopefully it's only 1 or 2. And I will see you guys next week with a new video. Thanks so much. Give this video a like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.